Music ever felt that little shiver when someone mentions a nursing home? For folks between 60 and 85, that thought often feels like a giant wave of worry. It's like losing the steering wheel, a final chapter kicking off before you're ready to flip the page. But here's the real deal: those places aren't your only choice anymore. Nope. More and more seniors are picking fresh paths that aren't just safer, but also feel more right, more respectful, and totally fit how they actually want to live. In this video, we're going to dive into 7 awesome alternatives to the traditional nursing home. These aren't just pie-in-the-sky ideas. They're real, practical choices people are making right now to age with grace, freedom, and a solid support system. By the time we're done, you might just find an option that clicks perfectly for you or someone you care about. Stick with us until the very end. What you discover could totally flip your view on getting older, giving you way more say over your future than you ever imagined. Some of these suggestions are super simple, some might surprise you, but every single one shares a common goal: helping you call the shots in your own life. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now's the perfect moment. Go ahead, subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. We're all about bringing you empowering, practical stuff made just for this amazing stage of life. You deserve options, and that's exactly what we're about to lay out for you. First up, staying right where you are with a little help at home. One of the most empowering decisions you can make as you get older is to keep living in the place you adore, your own home, with just the right amount of assistance. Many older adults are choosing in-home care, not because they can't manage on their own, but because they want to live their best life. The aim isn't to ditch your independence, it's to boost it by making daily life smoother. This kind of help can cover everything from cooking, cleaning, and running errands to more personal stuff like bathing, getting dressed, or keeping track of medications. For lots of seniors, sleeping in their own bed, chilling in their favorite armchair, and tending to their plants means absolutely everything. It's not about luxury, it's about feeling at home and being in charge. These small comforts can seriously lift your mood, sharpen your mind, and improve your overall well-being. Psychologically, staying put has a huge impact. Studies show that seniors who age in their familiar surroundings tend to keep their minds sharper and feel less down compared to those who move into facilities. It's not just about routine. It's about your heart and mind recognizing a safe, cozy spot. Think about someone like Alina, who's 78. Her knees aren't what they used to be, and sometimes she forgets her pills. But with someone visiting 5 days a week, she's really thriving. She still tackles her morning crossword puzzles, watches birds from her kitchen window, and grabs coffee with her neighbor every Sunday. She didn't need a facility, just a bit of support right where she was. And that's the beauty of in-home care. It can be adjusted up or down as your needs change. Whether it's weekly visits or daily assistance, it's flexible, respectful, and truly personal. For many, it's more than just a preference. It's a way to protect their sense of self, their dignity, and their happiness. If you're finding this helpful so far, drop a 1 in the comments below. It lets me know you're with me. Next, living with family in a supportive setup. Another trend that's really picking up steam is seniors living with their adult children, but probably not in the way you're imagining. This isn't about giving up your independence or becoming a burden. It's about building a two-way street where everyone gains something when it's done right. Multi-generational living brings connection, comfort, and care into everyday life. It lets older adults stay involved in their families' lives, not as dependents, but as crucial members. Whether you're helping out with grandkids, sharing family stories, or just offering a calm, loving presence, it creates meaningful engagement. From a psychological angle, this arrangement cuts down on loneliness and gives your sense of purpose a big boost. It's not just about being around people, it's about being heard, being needed, and being appreciated. That matters more than most people realize. But here's the crucial part. Success rides on clear boundaries, mutual respect, and personal space. The best arrangements happen when each generation truly respects the other's needs. You're not moving in to be looked after, you're moving in to share life. Take Harold, 81. After his wife passed, his daughter invited him to live in a revamped space above their garage. He's got his own entrance, a small kitchen, and his own schedule. He also joins family dinners, catches his grandson's baseball games, and participates in family life without losing his peace and quiet. For Harold, it changed everything. Financially, shared living can ease the burden on both sides, cutting costs and sometimes even qualifying for government aid or tax breaks. But beyond the numbers, it's about knowing you're not alone when something unexpected pops up. If you're still watching and feeling like this is useful, comment 2 below so I know you're still tuned in. And remember to hit subscribe so you won't miss future videos that inspire and inform. Third, aging in place with smart home upgrades. Another powerful solution many seniors are embracing is staying in their homes with the help of smart planning and technology. It's not about stubbornly refusing to move. It's about making your space work for you, not against you. We are seeing more older adults installing things like stairlifts, walk-in tubs, non-slip flooring, grab bars, and motion sensor lights. Not because they're giving up, but because they want to live safely and independently. It's a shift in perspective. Aging in place isn't about ignoring changes, it's about getting ready for them so you can keep living life on your own terms. Technology plays a huge part here. Voice assistants, medical alert systems, video doorbells, and automatic pill dispensers help seniors live alone while staying secure and connected. These aren't just fancy gadgets. They're tools for maintaining your dignity. Psychologically, aging at home protects something truly precious, your identity. Surrounded by familiar items, smells, and memories, you stay grounded in a way no facility can ever replicate. Consider Linda, 79. After a fall, she renovated her home. At first, she felt a bit embarrassed, thinking it meant she was getting old. But within weeks, she felt more freedom than she had in years. She could shower without fear, move around on her own, and live without second-guessing every single step. For families, supporting this choice is an act of deep respect. It says, we believe in your strength, and we're here to help you feel most like yourself. It might not always be the easiest path, but it's often the one that brings the most fulfillment. If you're finding value in these insights, please let me know by commenting 3 below. Number 4, multi-generational living with clear boundaries. An option that's gaining real traction, especially among close-knit families, is multi-generational living. But this isn't about moving in and becoming the default babysitter or household helper. The secret is setting clear boundaries. When done right, this setup actually strengthens relationships. It offers companionship, shared duties, and emotional backing, all things that are tough to find in institutional care. But without a clear structure, it can lead to resentment or burnout. The best arrangements kick off with honest conversations. What does everyone expect? Which spaces are private? Who's responsible for what? Seniors aren't just caretakers or guests, they're co-living partners. Think about Patricia, 83. After her husband passed, she moved in with her daughter and son-in-law. They helped her set up a private suite, respected her daily routines, and included her in family decisions. She even became the official storyteller for her grandkids' bedtime. She feels needed but not used, supported but not overwhelmed. Psychologically, this living style provides deep connection and a sense of purpose, but it demands mutual respect and a willingness to adjust when things aren't quite working out. It's not going back to the old ways. It's a modern, thoughtful blend of tradition and emotional wellness. If you're still with me and finding this valuable, comment 4 below and don't forget to subscribe for more content made just for you. Number 5, independent living communities with on-demand support. Many people think their only two choices are staying home alone or moving into a nursing facility. But there's a fantastic middle ground. Independent living communities. These places are designed for seniors who can mostly take care of themselves but want access to support whenever they need it. You live in your own space, usually an apartment or a small house, with help just a call away, never pushy. Meals optional, social events, join if you like, medical or errand help, always there when you need it. The biggest perk here is the community itself. Loneliness is one of the quietest threats as we age. Not because it causes instant harm, but because it slowly chips away at joy, purpose, and even your immune system. Being around others who are in the same stage of life can replace isolation with shared laughs, shared stories, and shared goals. And don't let the word community fool you. These aren't one-size-fits-all places. Some focus on nature and wellness, others on arts or lifelong learning. You can pick a place that truly matches your spirit, not just your age. Take Richard, 78. He used to dread retirement. His house felt like a cage. His kids lived hours away and his wife had passed. But after moving to a community with a woodworking studio, walking paths, and a weekly film club, life started feeling exciting again. Your support helps us keep creating great content to inform and inspire you. Now let's talk about a crucial ingredient for aging well, a moment for your well-being. Beyond the options, if you've made it this far, take a breath. Not in fear, but with clarity. Living past 80 is a gift. But honestly, many people don't get there feeling their best, not because they didn't care, but because they didn't realize what was silently working against them. Things like inflammation, muscle loss, poor sleep, and emotional isolation can sneak in little by little. By the time they fully show up, some damage has already begun. But knowledge is power. The point of this video isn't to scare you, it's to equip you, to remind you that small, consistent changes still make a huge difference. That the choices you make this week, this month, this year can shape how you move, think, and feel in your 80s and beyond. So what really stood out to you? Was it how inflammation can creep in without a warning? Or how fragile strength becomes without movement? Maybe it was the reminder that sleep is more than just rest, and that emotional connection is just as vital as any medicine. Whatever it was, don't let it just be information. Let it be a turning point, a decision to keep showing up for your body, your mind, and your purpose. Getting older isn't about fading away, it's about focusing. It's about choosing what matters most, protecting it, and letting the rest fall away. You've earned the right to live this stage of life with wisdom and strength. Don't settle for anything less. Thank you for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your own life. Your thoughts are important to us, and reading your comments truly motivates us. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Number 6. Co-housing with friends or peers. This is an increasingly popular option for those who want community without the institutional feel. Imagine living with people you actually choose, forming a mini-community right in your own home or neighborhood. This isn't about moving into a facility, it's about intentional living. You might share a large house with private bedrooms and bathrooms, but common living areas, a kitchen, and a garden. Or perhaps you and a few friends buy adjacent properties, creating a small, supportive village of your own. The beauty here is shared responsibilities, built-in companionship, and a sense of security. Need a ride to an appointment? Your housemate might be available. Feeling like cooking a big dinner, someone else can help with cleanup. Psychologically, co-housing combats loneliness and fosters a deep sense of belonging. It allows for independence within a supportive network. You get to maintain your personal space while having immediate access to social interaction and practical help. It's about designing your later years on your own terms, surrounded by people who uplift you. Think of Sarah, 75, and her 3 lifelong friends. They decided to buy a larger home together, each contributing to its renovation to create their private suites. Now they share gardening duties, have weekly card nights, and look out for each other. Sarah says she feels more connected and secure than ever before, knowing her friends are just down the hall. This model offers flexibility, allowing you to scale the level of shared living to what feels right for you. It's about proactive planning for a vibrant, connected future. If this idea sparks your interest, let me know by commenting 6 below. Number 7, intergenerational living communities. There's a quiet revolution happening in how older adults are choosing to live. It's not about silent hallways and isolation, it's about genuine connection. More and more seniors are opting for intergenerational living communities, places where people of all ages live side by side. These aren't sterile buildings with age limits. They're lively neighborhoods designed for real life, real relationships, and a real sense of belonging. In these communities, you might have a young teacher next door, a single mom across the street, or a college student sharing the community garden, someone who helps with your groceries, joins you for a meal, or just chats with you on the porch. And in return, your wisdom, your stories, and your presence bring grounding and irreplaceable value to their lives. It's not charity, it's not dependence, it's mutual benefit. Take Margaret, 76. She moved into one of these communities in Oregon where high school students live in dorm-style housing nearby. Every Thursday, she leads a poetry circle. In return, the students help her with tech questions, change light bulbs, and introduce her to music she never knew she liked. She says she hasn't felt this alive in years. These neighborhoods often feature community gardens, libraries, walking paths, and activity centers, elements that naturally invite interaction. No locked doors, no sterile lobbies, just real spaces that encourage connection. And this isn't just good for the heart, it's good for the brain. Studies show seniors in intergenerational communities experience slower cognitive decline and much lower rates of loneliness. The younger residents, they become more empathetic, grounded, and connected to life beyond their phones. This option isn't about moving away from the world, it's about stepping back into it with purpose. So if you've ever felt like you still have so much to offer, but weren't sure where to direct that energy, this kind of living might be your answer. Because connection in older age isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a form of medicine. And sometimes the best prescription isn't found in a bottle, but in the sound of laughter echoing across a shared dinner table. Final thoughts. Getting older doesn't mean giving up your independence or your dignity. For many, the idea of ending up in a nursing home brings a quiet fear we rarely voice aloud. The silence, the rigid routine, the feeling of being stored away rather than seen. But today's video proves there are other ways to age. Ways that honor your spirit, your choices, and your life story. Whether it's co-housing with trusted friends, living near adult children on your own terms, finding comfort in a senior village, hiring in-home care, joining an intergenerational community, or simply downsizing to the right kind of neighborhood, there's no single solution that fits everyone. But there's a common desire to stay human, connected, and in control. You've lived too much life to hand over the reins without careful consideration. So ask yourself, which of these solutions resonates most with you? Which one makes your shoulders relax a little just thinking about it? Because the goal isn't just to add years to your life, it's to make sure those years still feel genuinely yours. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it in your own life. Your thoughts truly matter. Reading your comments gives us the drive to keep creating meaningful content for you. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to keep informing and inspiring people like you. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.